Good evening to all of you. I hope all you are doing great. And let's start this new episode of Think With Me. And today's scenario is that let's suppose you are a teacher and you have to teach a class which is new, very new to this concept. They didn't know anything at all about the concept of AI. And you have to teach them in such a way that would create an enthusiasm and interest in students about this concept, and they that will develop a eagerness to learn about that concept. So this is my way of dealing with this scenario. So I'll be go like that. Uh, like what if we all know that 0101 is the binary function in computers. Uh, they are stored. They store digits in binary numbers. And what if I tell you those 0101 can learn from data? They can reflect the human behavior. They can think. They can make their own decision. They can help you. They can be your assistant. They can predict, they can answer you in the human language. And now you don't have to imagine, because there is a concept known as AI, artificial intelligence, which is doing all this thing right now. Like it can train from data, it can learn from data, it can make its own decision on the basis of data, it can give you answers in a human forms. If you talk about LLMs, which is also the part of artificial intelligence, for an example, chat GPT. So this is a very miraculous thing. Like computer, which is used to be a program that is not learning anything. Like a program, a computer can learn from ourselves. It can reflect the human behavior in this concept in itself is a very miraculous thing. Like we can make computers learn, and how fascinating is that? So this is my approach. How will I approach the class? And this will create a connection between them, because they know that like binary function 0101 is that like bit exists in the computer, it's stored, but they are very new to this concept. So firstly, what I did just to establish the connection that will create the interest and enthusiasm between the students, and just create a buzz, like a thoughtfulness in the minds of students. Like, yeah, this concept, it's familiar, but it's also something new that we can learn from that. And it is a way of myself dealing with that. And let's take another scenario on the same analogy with the scenario one. We have to teach the farmers about the use of artificial intelligence in the smart farming and how it is effective to them. So here is my way of, dealing with that scenario too. So I'll be go like that. I'll be like that. What if there is an assistant with you that can tell you how much amount of water you give to the crop, what is the disease? It can identify the disease in the crop. It can tell you what to do. It can tell you how much amount of fertilizer, what kind of fertilizer, and you give to your crop so to increase and give you the maximum productivity. And what if that assistant won't take anything from you? That is, what if that assistance is always on your fingertip? You just have to click and just there is a whole vast information, all the information in the world just come into your single-handed phone. So how would you react? And now you don't have to do anything. There is something known as AI and ChatGPT, which you can use in your farming, and that concept is known as smart farming, in which the AI tell you about the suggestions, about the possibility, because it is trained on the data. It can tell you about what you do, how you do, when you do, in order to increase the productivity of a crop, and where to sell also, where you get the most high price, the affordable, not the affordable, but the price that you deserved. So AI can be very helpful in anything, uh, in your daily life also, not just about farming, in your daily life also. And this is my approach of dealing with the second scenario. So in these both scenarios, what we did, we first create the connection. First we establish the connection between the speaker and the listener, because the very first effective role of a communication is to create a something bond between a listener and a speaker. Because a communication is effective when a speaker is listening, and also the listener is to be avid listener, which a good listener. So uh, this thing this will do that thing only. It will create a bond and establish, and that is how I think is the best way to approach anything. If you want to explain something, if you want to do something, do like that, and this is mine. And thank you, and this is all for the video. Until then, stay sharp as always, and don't forget the motto: let's grow 1% every day.